who's watching, but welcome. Loading up here, and I'm just going to do a few drops before I go to bed. If you want to join me, please chime in and chat over there, and I'll get you into a group, or you can make a group and I'll join you, and we can get on comms. Looks like Crimson Straight. Alright, I can handle that. Looks like I need to turn on my green screen, doesn't it? Here we go. Ta-da! Might be a little bright. Gilgamesh, Funky Boy, Shadow Lord. Evening, gentlemen. Corporal Punishment. Aloha, Shadow Lord, are you playing in Hawaii? Or in the islands there? Wow, Fingal has a big leg. Oh, that's not so bad, I guess.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
This is Clan Command. Get to the target.
I think that's probably...
Cut down any enemies that get in the way.
That's better. Alright, let's go get them. I can't hit anything right there. So I've kind of lost. Like, it's not worth having the advanced zoom or any of that stuff now. It's kind of dumb. I mean, it's worth it. Oh, there went my light again. I guess I'm going to have to get some more tape. Because I do high quality builds here.
Target acquired.
What am I hung up on here? Here we go. Holy cow, it's a hot zone. We're going to let them come on out. Guys, back up and let them come out so we can get lots of guns on them.
Affirmative.
How many were down in there? 5? Yeah. Well, doesn't seem worth pushing them unless we can all go in.
New target acquired.
Get some worms on Foxtrot on the island, please. I've marked him.
Heat level critical.
They've destroyed Alpha. That's pushed us back. We can't let them take
Target destroyed.
There's a whole pile of them out on the island coming in the water.
Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
My efforts were seriously disappointing. Yeah. You and me both. We were both seriously disappointed.
Good luck.
Hello, everybody.
Good morning. Morning.
Good morning.
Hey, it's not fair having a voice a full octave lower than everybody else.
Just gotta smoke a lot and drink a lot of bourbon.
those DHB dudes.
I am. I are. I is.
Online. Weapons online. All
I used to
systems
play with you
nominal.
back in forever ago.
Wow. Before my time, maybe?
Before your time. But you were still there.
Oh, but I was there? Who's talking? I couldn't see.
Owl.
Oh, I don't remember you. I would think that if I had...
King.
Oh, because I would think if I would played with you, I would have remembered someone like
Marauder.
that who was a hoot to play with, if you know what I mean.
A hoot. It was more of a slice.
Target spotted.
And a mammal in the sea.
What was your name then?
Not that one.
All right,
Good
fine.
enough.
Oh my gosh, I can't pilot and think at the same time. I can barely pilot.
Add something, obviously.
Well, I've been losing the entire time, so I pretty much don't care if we win or lose at this point.
Catfish.
That's not a mammal. It's a fish.
But if it's a cat, then it's a mammal, right?
Incoming missile.
No. It's a mammal of this.
Oh, I tried. So, oh, dolphin, porpoise. So, porpoise something.
Target spotted.
With pleasure.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Call out the location.
Fuck 6.
Need assistance.
Hey,
Don't got
someone
it.
a UAV kill. Yeah.
Target spotted.
Shit.
Need assistance. Need assistance.
Remember that, Folly?
Warning, incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile.
Target spotted.
Going around behind him.
Warning, incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile. Counter
Well, I'm dead.
That's as long as I'm me.
My efforts were disappointing. Not just to him.
Righto, Talia there champs and welcome to the show. Today I'll be showing you the difference between a GTX 1050 and GTX 1060, video editing in Premiere Pro, in the timeline, how it plays back, how it performs, the difference between the two. I've already done a rendering test between the 1050 and the 1060, you can check out that video. Now what you'll see is there's actually no difference between the two. When you actually edit video in the real world, there is no difference. And another thing you'll notice here too is I'm playing back at full resolution there. So I'm not playing back at half, and I never expected a laptop to be able to do full. If you set it to half, it'll plow through this timeline. So for actually cutting your content together, there really is no difference between the two. Now when I done the render test, I done a full project. If you actually just render a, say, a 5-minute file, there's actually no difference in the rendering times either. But with a proper real world project, there was around a 20% difference between the two. Now this project was actually a really heavy duty one. It had really high resolution photos, like 36 megapixel photos. Really, they should be resized down to the project. You wouldn't usually do that. So if you were to resize these photos down to 4K size, you probably wouldn't have
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Warriors destroy the enemy base and protect our own.
Good evening, everybody. I-10 also. If you guys are clear over there in J9, you should probably withdraw and come back over this way, unless you're a scout. Because you're going to get rolled. Alright guys, let's go over there and help them out, or they're going to get trashed real fast.
Target acquired.
Alpha Battlemaster.
New target acquired.
Bravo's in the open. Rain on Bravo, please.
any issues with either the GTX 1050 or 1060 not being able to actually play through the photos. That's just one thing to note there. So let's have a look. Let's see how they both perform just in the timeline editing. Is there any difference? Well, spoiler alert, no. They both perform fantastic. And this is in laptops, of course. Alright, so here we have 4K content. Let's see how it plays. So the videos in here are from a Panasonic GH4. They're 24p and it's 4K, 100 megabits per second, and it's pretty much typical H.264. It's an MOV file. That's what it outputs. Let's see how it plays. Now, up here, you'll see the green light here. That shows you if any frames are dropping. So all this is doing now is playing the 4K content. Can it play it? And just for reference, the MacBook Pro I reviewed, it did have the AMD 455 in it, but it couldn't actually even play it back. And I have tested a 460 out now with the 4GB. It can play it back, but as soon as you start putting color corrections and LUTs on, then it slows down, whereas this one can actually do color corrections. I'll just do a color correction. Let's play it again. As you can see, green dot, real time. I'll just add a LUT. I think I've got one on the desktop. Yep, that's a LUT. Now, as soon as I apply the LUT, it's not real time anymore, okay? It is dropping some frames, but it's still very smooth. But I stop that, and I play it again, and it's all green, it's all good to go. So just the action of applying the LUT did make it drop some frames, but it actually can play the LUT in real time too, with no frames drops, as you can see. Alright, so I'll go back a bit. So there is some colour correction there. Now this is where the Mac died. Now even the 460 Mac, as soon as you applied the LUT, it just died. The 455 couldn't even actually play it back at all, just without a LUT applied. Now let's go. Right, so green there, real time. Let's go. Let's see if we can do some stuff in real time. Look at that. No frames dropping here. Colour corrections on the fly. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty good. I mean, this is 4K, very compressed content, and it's doing colour corrections on the fly. Fantastic. Alright. So I'll just back out of those actions there. So I've taken off the colour corrections now. Now let's see if it can play two 4K streams. So let's go here. Alright, so that's really crude. But what we have there is two 4K streams. Let's see if we can play that in real time. Okay, so it's playing both those 4K streams, no problems. Real time. Let's see, do some color correcting. Yep.
Good evening, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I guess that's probably more correct.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
do it.
Roger that.
Push underneath. Target Bravo, he's almost dead.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Base is being captured.
Someone on their base.
Right arm critical damage.
Did you guys give Delta something to do over in
Base is being
F5?
captured. Right arm destroyed. Center torso critical damage. Medium laser destroyed. Heat sink destroyed.
Target spotted.
They're hitting us hard down below. They're dropping.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Need assistance. Affirmative. Thanks. Target spotted.
Why are you two guys on the island?
Target spotted.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Right torso critical damage. Right torso destroyed. Right arm destroyed. Medium laser destroyed.
Target spotted.
Large pulse laser destroyed. Heat sink destroyed. Target acquired. Heat level critical. Center torso critical damage.
This is going very well.
Yeah, for them.
Target spotted.
Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. 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 Target destroyed.
Ooh, nice kill.
New target acquired.
Only 8 left.
New target acquired.
Yeah, Blade Works, you got to get rid of those 8, and then we're good.
New target acquired.
They don't even know you're
New
up there.
target acquired.
Get some information first.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Alright.
New target acquired.
Go for the weakest
Mad Dog
one
first.
and the most
spread one, the one that's the furthest away from his teammates.
New target acquired.
Left torso, I think.
Go kill Echo.
Target destroyed.
Alright.
Nice.
Target acquired.
He can do this. He's got plenty of time. And they're all critted.
Fuel at 25%. New target acquired.
Close range mauler. Alright.
CT on that mauler.
Just go out from the back. Maybe I'll get another shot that way.
Come here. Oh, I fucking hit reg.
Nice.
Target destroyed.
There we go.
Nice.
Critical. Override engaged.
Kind of feel like he's playing cleanup, but I'm kind of glad to have him.
I was sitting up
He
there for
doesn't-
the whole game, just spotting shit.
If he doesn't have that one achievement for getting 8 kills, this is the game for him to do it. I'm rooting for him.
In that case, we've really done our best to help him, haven't we?
Fuel at 25%. Target acquired.
We'll bring it next.
Hellbringer right
They're
there
really
to your
scared,
lower
those
right.
guys.
Hellbringer, Hellbringer. You can reach him from
A
up
little bit
there.
closer.
New target acquired.
He legged the Nova.
Yep.
Target acquired.
Alright, I gotta go.
Heat level critical.
Die!
New target acquired.
Okay. Fuck it, I gotta go.
New target acquired. Heat level critical. New target acquired. Fuel at 25%. Target destroyed. Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
Fucking Hellbringer. Should be dead by now.
Heat level
Yeah, there we go.
critical. Left leg critical damage.
Now my leg's gonna go.
The Warhammer spread.
Right leg critical damage. Left leg destroyed.
I've got a friend that
Critical.
killed 4 mechs with one leg in a
Override.
locust.
Left torso destroyed.
So this is still
Good
possible.
try.
Oh, nice
Sorry,
try.
guys.
Good work.
Hey, you did a really
It was
good try. Good
great
work.
watching. Thank you. Very nice. Thanks for the drop, guys.
still real time. I think that's fantastic. That's unbelievable. Alright, the fans are kicking in. It's working to do that. But look, and this is full playback here. Have a look here. This is full. Now, I never expected a laptop to be able to even put that on full ever. So it just shows you the horsepower that this actually has. And you might think the GTX 1050 isn't the most powerful graphics card in the world. It's not. But that 4GB just allows you to edit 4K content. No problem. And look, you just scrub across it. I mean, it's got color corrections applied. It just, no problem. Just scrolls like butter across it. Here I have an actual finished project, and we'll see how it plays through that. And this has LUT applied, it has color correction, and it has very high resolution files. I mean, like the images in this are over 8K, they're like 36 megapixel. And I didn't reduce the size of them, they're about 30 megabytes each file. And if you don't know, actual photos, high resolution photos will actually kill your video editing machine quicker than 4K or even 8K footage. It really does kill your system photos do. Alright, so let's see. This is 4K content, color correction applied, LUT applied, and high resolution photos. Like this photo here, look how smooth it scrolls. This is the GTX 1060 in this, 6GB, very smooth. It just scrolls through this like butter, like it's unbelievable. Okay, now full. I haven't reduced it by half. This is full, so it just scrolls through this stuff like butter, no problems. Let's try it on the XPS 15. Let's go back to home, and same project. You can see there, like butter, smooth. Just as smooth, it's at full. So good, it just plays it back, no problem. It's just so smooth. Now, I couldn't do this on the last XPS 15 because it was only a 2GB. That's what killed it. But this is 4K content, and these are high resolution photos. It's just the
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Command to all warriors on the surface. Your task is to wipe away all hostiles. Show no mercy.
Good evening, everybody. Or morning, or afternoon.
Good morning. Sometime.
Good sometime. Welcome to now.
How dare you assume my fucking time?
I like to assume people's time.
Your fucking time? Are we interrupting somebody else right
Some
right
people
now?
are so
What?
touchy, it's like they wear their time on their wrist.
Yeah, no kidding, dude. I've seen those people everywhere. There's a fuckload of them. Fucking time wristers.
Time wristers.
Oh, this guy shoot me out here. Lame.
Are we gonna take the top or what? The final top?
I don't know where our team went.
Our team's lost, hopelessly lost. But it looks like we're hopelessly lost together, at least.
I'm close range. I'm basically a jihad terrorist, by the way. So give me something fat to hug. I'll kill it. Going in.
Looks like they're all going to come up on that top.
Witness me testing on my my fucking. Oh, that didn't work.
Target acquired. Center torso, critical damage.
Holy cow. I took a wrong turn.
The enemy has started to chip away at us. Stay frosty.
Target destroyed.
Uh-oh.
Heat sink.
I took another wrong turn.
Left torso, critical damage.
Half down. Don't let the hostiles take down any more of you.
I don't know why I fucking bother sometimes.
Fuel at 25%. Right leg, critical damage. Center torso, critical damage. Left leg, critical damage.
Enemy forces at 75%.
New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile. New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile. New target acquired. Right arm, critical damage. Right torso, critical damage. Right torso destroyed.
Respond. This is Clan Command.
Thanks for the drop, guys.
Have fun.
Can I go strap my watch back on?
Scroll through this like butter with the color corrections. I'll show you how much color correction that is applied. If you go to here and I remove that color correction, where is it? Sorry. Let's remove that color correction. And you can see, look, that's massive difference, right? So that's log footage or whatever, flat footage, and it's had a LUT applied and color correction. So that's a lot of heavy duty work there. And it scrolls through it like butter. Okay? Alright, now let's see how it plays back. You've got to keep an eye on the green dot there. That will tell you when it drops frames. The green dot here. Okay? So there. Alright. So even the GTX 1060 could not play that back without dropping some frames. Now, one thing to note here is it drops some frames, but it's still silky smooth. It's all it means when it's orange is it's only just dropping a few frames. It actually still is smooth. When it goes red, that's when it's bad. So let's try that on the XPS 15 with the GTX 1050 in it, and right. So it's green, green. Now as soon as it hits the photo, which there's a photo, bang. That's when it's going to drop some frames, because at the end of the day, these are laptop. At the end of the day, these are laptop GPUs. But there you can see, it, even though the frames are being dropped here, it is still smooth. See, it's yellow, but it's still smooth. And if I stop it, and I play it again, that'll be green until it hits a photo. So it can handle the color correction, it can handle the LUT, but as soon as it hits a high resolution photo, then it will just drop a few frames, which is pretty good. Okay, what's going on here? That should not be like that. the extra power of the GTX 1060 and the extra 2 gigabytes of RAM. It didn't actually drop frames when it hit that high resolution photo. Hits another one here, see if it drops frames. No. So that's the difference. That's the only difference I can tell when I edited. There you go, it's just dropped some frames there. Okay, obviously its memory's run out now. Extra power of the GTX. No, see? Now that's the difference of the extra power of the GTX 1060 and the extra 2 gigabytes of RAM. It didn't actually drop frames when it hit that high resolution photo. Hits another one here, see if it drops frames. No. So that's the difference. That's the only difference I can tell when I edited. There you go, it's just dropped some frames there. Okay, obviously its memory's run out now. So in real world, when I edit, I don't put the photos until last, and I don't put the color correction until last. So when I edit on both of these, GTX 1060 versus the GTX 1050, there's no difference. This plays back things like butter. You seen it play everything, only when it hit a high resolution photo did it drop some frames. Other than that, it didn't drop any frames. This one here doesn't drop many frames at all. It will even go through a high res photo, but when it goes through a couple of them, it will start dropping. Even my Titan X drops frames after a few heavy duty high res photos. So alright, so there you can see that the 1050 and 1060, there's virtually no difference between the two editing in the timeline. They're both fantastic, and if you actually done things right and actually resized the photos to a manageable size and then converted your footage to say Cineform or ProRes, like, video editing will be like butter at full, no problems. And even if you don't do that and you just use the compressed footage and high res photos, it's still like butter at full. Unbelievable on a laptop. So there you have it, guys. If this video is useful, give me a thumbs up there. I'd like to really thank you guys for watching. I've got lots more tech content coming soon. Until next time, guys, tally ho.
Hey guys, I'm Carly Kloss, and I just created my own website with Wix.
Go to Wix.com to create. So what is the best piece?
Good evening, morning, afternoon, sometime, everybody.
knew it.
Target acquired. Left torso critical damage. Heat level critical.
Target spotted. Looks like only half of the enemies remain.
Target destroyed.
Enemy has started to chip away at us. Stay frosty.
Heat level critical. Right torso critical damage.
Few hostiles are
Heat
remaining.
level critical.
Cowards.
Target destroyed.
E5 basement. I think.
The hostiles aren't eradicated.
Good work, gentlemen.
Glory of your triumph.
Alright, gonna turn in. So I'm gonna stop the stream. Stream's looking good. And good night all. Thanks for